Hi everyone and welcome back to How Your Body Works with me, your host Mike, and obviously Billy Bones, the main centre of this build. As some of you know, we wasn't able to film the last couple of weeks because my relative has had new units being put in due to the gas leak. I don't know whether I showed you this previously, but I'm going to whiz through this now. As you can see, this is all the information you need to build the fantastic Billy Bones model. You come with obviously the bones, the organs, and then obviously how to build Billy, building Billy's spine. It's sort of broke up into sections. You've got the cerebrum there, which is the middle central section of the brain. We'll be doing the eye work in today's issue, which is issue number 2. With your spine, continue building Billy's organs, all about the trachea there, the kidneys, the heart, the lungs. And lots of people call the trachea a windpipe, but the technical scientific word is trachea. And then obviously all about Billy's organs and veins and all sorts of wonderful things there. And Billy Bones' organs continued with the stomach, the intestine, the liver, and putting Billy's organs in place. So this is where it gets really exciting. My favourite part of doing the human body is when we get into the heart, the main pump of the human body. Lots of people will often say, what is the main part of the human body? It is the heart, because if that goes down, the whole of your body will go with it. All the central, the nervous system and all that. The heart is crucial. So obviously putting Billy's organs together. So we'll be putting all veins and trachea and all sorts in. And obviously putting Billy's organs in place as well. And then we go into sort of like the stand and Billy's pelvis, adding the rest of the Billy's organs like that. And as you can see, making Billy's arms and legs, the collarbones and shoulder blades, fitting Billy's arms and legs as well. And then it says, you've done it. You built Billy. Congratulations. So as you can see there. And that's what he looks like eventually once he's got all the organs and bones and everything on his little stand there. So next time what I'll do is I'll show you all about the extension, because this build was so successful that it actually got extended to include muscles, and we'll be doing that a little bit later on as we progress. Unfortunately, I can't show you the magazine for this. I thought I'd bring it over, and for some reason I took all the magazines back to mine to put in the binder, and they should have really stayed here because that's where Billy is based. So I will have a hunt around for that, but we don't really need it, but we'll cover it in the other issue. But as you can see, we've got parts for the Billy's skull, his eyes, and part of his brain. So this is what we're going to be doing in this issue. So obviously, if we have a recap from what we did last time we had the skull here, as you can see. We fitted that in. He is missing a tooth because I've took that out for the minute. And you can see that if you pull that, it sort of springs back, as you can see by these joints here. So as you can see in here, we've got 2 holes, and that would be where the eyes connect. So once we've put the eyeball in, I'll go into a little bit about the optic nerve. So obviously these are the eyes, so as you can see. So you've got 2 eyes here, and that's what they look like. Very, very the same. And all you need to do for this is it's fairly easy. You just push it into there, and as you can see, it sort of pushes through the other side of there. Okay, so we've got 2 eyeballs in, as you can see, and there we go. Billy's got some eyes. Now what would normally happen is inside here you'd have obviously the brain, but the eyes are connected to what's called the optic nerve, which is the main visual cord for the eyes. But a lot of people don't know this. The eyes are actually connected to the brain, and when they do surgeries in that, when they do all sorts of wonderful things with surgeries, they will often, like if they're doing like a head surgery, they will basically be connected to the brain, and that's basically why your eyes, when you look forwards, if you was to look that way, both eyes would go the same way because they're both connected to the optic nerve. And as you get older with your eye, on the back of your eye, you will have, or around the optic nerve, you will have something called a gel. And this gel is connected to the optic nerve. And what happens is as you get older, as you age, that gel will start to peel. And what can sometimes happen in rare cases is it will peel, but it will come away with the optic nerve, like the retina and all that sort of thing. So if that comes away with the retina and the gel starts to peel and comes off, you will completely lose your vision because it's scar tissue and stuff like that. So yeah, very interesting to know there. Then obviously what will happen is they've provided us a piece of the brain so far. So this is the brain, and obviously inside here this is where the cerebrum will be, the main section of the brain, sort of brain stem here if you like. But if you was to pick your brain up, which obviously you can't, but if you was to pick that up, it would just melt in your hands. It's like jelly. It basically is so soft, you wouldn't be able to pick it up. It is literally as if you was to pick that up, it would just melt through your hand, if you like. Remember when you get a headache, or if you've got head pain, your brain can't feel that, okay? That is not so when you get a headache, a lot of people think it's your brain. Your brain doesn't feel pain. So it's a chemical reaction between, obviously, the around the head, and you know, it's something that's not functioning properly. But as you can see, it is not the brain that feels pain. So basically what will happen is once we put the cerebrum into there, I assume in issue 3, as I say, I can't show you that. For some reason I took all the magazines away because I wanted to put it into binders. And I don't know why, but I need to bring them all back again. So basically, sorry about that. Saw the postman there, so I wondered what that was. But basically, we'll have the cerebrum, I should imagine, and then obviously the other part of the brain will connect onto that, and then we should be able to just pop that into there like that, and that'll be Billy's brain. Then what you would have is you would have what's called this part here, and this is the top of the skull, which we get in this issue, and you can see there's 4 little individual pins, and what will happen is that would marry up with these pins around here, and then basically you want it so that the back is facing the back, and you would have it, sorry, this part is facing the back, and you'd have it basically connected onto that. Now when I did this previously, it was so funny because I actually sent this, I glued it on because I wanted to reinforce it. When we've got a loose part or push fit connections, I like to reinforce it. So for me, I wanted to glue that on. And when I got this, again, when I rescued it from someone, I was thinking, I wonder if it's, you know, my skeleton, and I wonder if it's, you know, the one that I made. And yeah, sadly it wasn't, because number one, mine has a marking inside the skull and the head's glued on. Now, I will show you a photo of that because the person I sold it to, they actually sent me a photo of the actual skeleton. So when I find that, I will show you. But that's basically what we're looking at the moment. And you can see that there's all these different detailings on the brain as well there. Sorry, the skull as well there. But that's what we would call like the cranium, the scientific word for the top of the skull. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. I'm so pleased that we've been able to get some of this more sorted now. But yeah, it's starting to look more and more like a proper skeleton now. But anyway, coming up in issue 3, as I said, I can't show you unfortunately, but I'll make sure that I show you next time, and we'll do like a little recap and go through that first. But that, guys, is Billy Bones issue number 2 with his lovely eyes, and he's now got his brain. This doesn't actually connect to nothing, it just sort of stores, it sits in there like that, and that's it. But anyway, that's where we are. And then obviously down there, that's where we'll be connecting the spinal cord onto that. But anyway, it is lovely. So I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember to tap the bell notification if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. And I will see you next Monday for more of how your body works with me and of course Billy here. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye.